Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining to this webinar in which we will be dealing with Docuten eSign for finance and operations and AX. My name is Juan Contreras. I'm ISB Dev Center Solution Sales Lead, and today we will present and introduce to all of you to Docuten eSign, which is the integration with, in this case, finance operations and AX. And before we start with this webinar, let's give some 1-2 minutes for the last guest to join the webinar, and we will start right away. Okay, now everybody is in. We will start with the webinar. First of all, thank you everybody for joining to this webinar, and some of you may already attended to the previous webinars in which we saw Docuten, the SaaS platform for digital signature, and last Thursday we also did the Docuten eSign integration with Business Central and NAV, and today we will finalize this series of webinars dedicated to Docuten with the integration with finance and operations and AX. So just a brief overview of the agenda for today's webinar. We will introduce the business alliance between Docuten and Innova. For those who didn't join to this past webinars, just for you to get a general overview of this business alliance. Then we will move to the distribution model to partners. So here we will present how Innova works with partners as an ISV and also as a distributor of solutions to partner channel. Then we will move to a presentation of Docuten, the SaaS platform, and then we will introduce the connector, Docuten eSign for finance operations and AX. We'll finalize this presentation with a short demo of the functionality within the, in this case, finance operations. You can send any questions, any doubts you have using the question section of GoToWebinar, and we will then answer all of them, or you can send them by email once we finish the webinar. So let's start with the introduction. For those who weren't able to join the last webinars, I wanted to show you this agreement of Docuten distribution to partner channel. As you know, Innova is an ISV dev center for Microsoft, so we're one of the 9 ISV dev centers in the world. The ISV Dev Center is a new role player Microsoft created back in 2017 that aims at having some partners that are going to be a help in the digital transformation for the rest of the partner channel towards latest versions of Business Central and Finance Operations. So Innova passed all validations and is one of the current 9 ISV dev centers in the world, and this is the only one in the Spanish-speaking area. And together with Docuten, who is a provider for a SaaS platform for digital signature, we have created Docuten eSign, which is the connector for the Microsoft ERPs, for those exact Microsoft ERPs, and we are also working on launching the connector with Dynamics 365 for Sales, which is the CRM, so we can cover all 2 ERPs and also the CRM part. So regarding the versions, the availability, Docuten eSign will be available both for Business Central and NAV and also for Finance and Operations and AX. Regarding Business Central Cloud and Finance Operations, the app will be available through App Store, so you can just go there and download and start with a free trial to get to know how Docuten eSign works. We will also consider introducing the standalone views from the website. So you just log in Docuten SaaS platform and you can upload any PDF for later signing. You can go over the webinar we launched for this exact functionality for Docuten standalone usage. And regarding the distribution, some of you already know Innova only works for the partner channel. And in this case, we will be distributing our Docuten eSign to the current countries. You can see in the screen, this is Spain, where we are based. Portugal, United Kingdom, Germany, Netherlands, France, Denmark, USA, and Canada. So we will be covering all these countries, being the official distributor from Docuten to the partner channel. Now we go more in deep into the distribution model to partners. This is very similar to the other solutions we distribute, both from Innova and from third party. In this case, it's from a third party, which is Docuten. And first of all, we want to make a difference about the different usage modalities. So we have a first Docuten standalone usage from the web, from the SaaS platform. I encourage you to watch the webinar for this exact usage. And then we have the integrations with the different ERPs. So we have Business Central, both Business Central and NAV. And in this case, we are covering in this session finance operations and AX. Prices for end customers. This is how prices work. You can see that there are different plans depending on how many signatures you have per year. So you can see 3 columns depending on if it's integration with the central NAV, finance operations, and Docuten, which is the standalone web usage from the platform itself. So you can see there is the highest plan is 6,000 signatures per year. But if your customers have bigger volumes, then you can have a customized plan for this. Then just a short overview of the partner program. We will hand out when we send this recording the distribution program, so you can go over what we are going to review here in the session, so you can check everything with the document itself, but we want you to have a short overview of how we work. We make a difference between 2 types of partners, certified and referral. The idea is that we want that partners who are interested in reselling our solution, they introduce the solution on the website, they perform marketing initiatives and so on. These get a higher margin than those who are just an isolated partner who comes with a lead and then they are not committed to frequent actions. So in this case, you can see there are 7 conditions, and if you comply 4 out of the 7, you are considered a certified partner during the semester. So we evaluate this every 6 months. So you can see it's including the solution in your website, doing the initial training that Innova performs to new partners. This training is for free. So once you comply with this requisite, you can comply every 6 months. It's forever. And yeah, it's 6 out of 7 are related to marketing initiatives. So the idea is that with this program, we can evaluate which partners are interested in performing frequent marketing initiatives, webinars, and so on. And therefore, these get a higher margin than those who do not perform this type of actions. As you can see, all new partners are always considered certified, and then they move to a referral, or they keep certified for the next semester. That's the part for licenses, and then we have additional services that Innova offers to partners. These are implementation services for this new license sales. First of all, the initial training for partners is for free, and additionally, partners get a 50% discount on retail prices from the previous prices we saw for internal usage. So you have 50% discount for internal usage, and you can rely on Innova for this implementation, for this internal implementation, and this is also for free, totally for free. Then when we come to customers, for your end customers, you can come to Innova, and we offer you the following services for integration, and you can see the difference between the different ERPs and the standalone usage. This is the usual support we give to partners, and the, of course, after sales support via email or connection with the end customer. And finally, we have the distribution activities we perform continuously. We support you both from the pre-sales and the post after sales. We start with the training, we go for the marketing support. We provide you with all documentation, logos, videos, all materials that you can adapt it to your look and feel, to your corporate image. So you could, including, you can comply with the partner program as well. And then we offer you always the chance to do webinars, demos, any kind of demo of the solution. You can always rely on Innova. You can collaborate with us. We offer you this support totally for free, of course, and we can help you there also with the track of all opportunities and closing of this list, and then with the implementation services as support. Now we are going to present the Docuten SaaS platform. Just first, before introducing you to the connector with finance and operations. So Docuten's platform is a SaaS web that is aiming to help companies to move towards the digital era. And this is a platform that complies with the European law, which is elDas, which is controlling everything regarding digital signature. And Docuten has 3 offices. They are established in A Coruña, Madrid, and recently they have opened an office in London. And this most of the current customers are medium and big corporations. And just for you to get an overview of these current customers, maybe some of these can be well known for you. Some others are from Spain, but others are international based. And just for you to know. Regarding the digital signature, digital signature can be used both for internal and external processes. Internal processes would be processes such as employee signature forms for human resources, and for external relations, you can comply a digital signature for suppliers, for customers, for any kind. So we can help you both for internal and external processes. Regarding the digital signature itself, this is just a tool that allows a sender to get a document signed by a third party, and this is totally legal. In this case, Docuten enables this type of signature, complying with the elDas regulation. And then Docuten is also trusted third party, which is a figure that is seen in this law. And Docuten also provides with a document, an evidence document that can verify all process regarding the signed PDF. So every state, every step, this document can certify that the PDF has been completely signed and it's 100% legal. Then we move on to the different types of the digital signature. These are two main types. It's qualified and advanced. So the advanced would be using biometric signature, which is a trace from a smartphone, for example, and then we have one-time password, OTP, that is the most spread signature type. And then we have qualified digital that is using a certificate. That's the most common one. Now we're going to introduce you to Docuten eSign for finance and operations. And let's see. In this case, Docuten eSign, it's the connector that will enable finance operations and AX users to upload PDF from outside the ERP or create PDFs from the ERP itself. So as a user, you can create this PDF from any report from the system by just printing in PDF format using the standard functionality from finance operations, or you can link using the attachment functionality, which is also a standard functionality from finance operations, and you will be able to send those documents for digital signature within the Docuten SaaS platform. You can, once this is sent, you can check every status from the document, and you can control the whole signature process from the ERP. You don't need to log out from the ERP. With Docuten eSign, we always keep a signers list, an agenda, so you can just store every contact you use for a new send-in, and you can get the type of signature, if it's an OTP, one-time password, if it's a biometric, if it's with certificate, etc. The role from the signer, which is signer or approver. Signer, it's clear, and approver is just one person that's going to say this is okay and wants to be notified for this exact process. Then you can check every status of every document. And finally, the user can download it and also get this supplementary file, this evidence document. The Docuten is given as well, that this is attached to every signed document. And finally, another benefit from Docuten eSign is that this enables the SaaS uses, the standalone usage for those, for example, users that do not get into finance operations, but they need to create documents for later sending. So in this case, they can access the Docuten web page, and they can just upload any PDF from the web. So they can have both uses from the ERP and also from the web. And now we are going to move to finance operations, and we can perform the demo here. We will move to finance operations, and I will show you how we can create PDFs from finance operations from different options, and then we can send it for signing with the Docuten SaaS platform. So this is the role sender for Docuten eSign. I will show you first the setup. We have a wizard here. We will start with this. This is very similar with the one we saw with Business Central and Finance and NAV. So we can just create the sequence numbers for the file storage and the report templates. These are the two options for creating PDFs. And finally, the Docuten list. We have three lists. I will show you later how this works. Then the Docuten eSign setup, in which we have to provide the customer ID from the Innova online portal. For those who do not know Innova Online is a portal that we are using for creating this new customer identification. So you just log in Innova Online and you go to sign up. You just choose Docuten eSign and you complete this form, and automatically you get this customer ID. So this is a form for you to get this customer identification, and you can complete the setup. Then we have the Docuten API. This is also provided for you in this email we will send you. And finally, there is a configuration for creating document when printing the PDF. This is using the standard functionality for finance operations. So once you print a PDF, you can automatically create the Docuten documents for sending after the introduction, signers, and attachment, and so on. Once we have this, we can cancel, and I will show you that we can check afterwards this setup from the parameters. From this table, you just go here and you check, and the sequences as well. You can check here for the report template and file storage, the two options for creating new PDFs, and the documents for documents itself, or Docuten documents. Then if we go to the role center, we have documents, which are Docuten documents, and then we have the two options for creating these documents from the file storage that will enable you to upload just a file, or you can use the attachment functionality to attach one PDF to an entity from finance and operations and create the Docuten document. We will see those examples. And finally, we have the report templates. You can use the print PDF functionality, standard functionality for finance and operations to create the Docuten document. And then we have a signer list for you to get all the signers you use. You can store them and you can have this agenda. You can also get the details from the role center. You can check the different documents created from the file storage, from the report templates, with the details, and also the signers list. You can get it through here, and you can check the different data for each signer. If we go to documents, I will show you which information is here. We'll have all documents created both from the file storage and from the report templates. Let's see the details for one of these are created, and then we'll create from the three different options we have for creating Docuten's documents. Okay, you can have the general information for the document, title, description, the notifications, the language, signers, the signers list, and then if there is any attachment, and every status. You can put it into ready. Once the document is ready, can be sent, otherwise will be pending, and then you get details. You can download the document from this screen. You can add the attachment from here. I'm going to start with the examples. I will create some PDFs for signing with the Docuten platform. We will start with a normal document I'm going to upload. We will choose, let's see, where is it here? We will go to Docuten Sign. We will start with the file storage. And I'm going to just upload one document, just the import functionality here. It's as simple as just browsing. And I will use this one, for example, just an example. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is the one. We have a new file has been imported, which is this one. Okay, I have imported this document, and I'm going to create the Docuten document. So this is moving from the file storage to the documents list. I will say yes, and we will create the document from documents table. We will access here. And then in this new screen, I will be able to attach signers. I will use my email here. As we used my email before, you can get yours from the list. And you have here the data from the user. In this case, we will use the OTP, signature type, one-time password. This is signer, and language, let's change to English for the notification email. Then I'm going to attach one file. Yes. I'm going to attach a file. Let's put in a file here just for checking. Is this one? Okay. And we already have all data introduced. Attachment, signers, and we can put this into ready. And then we can have send and send multiple. If we send, we will be sending, if we have more than one signer, it will be in order. We will start with the first signer, and then once signed by the first one, we'll move to the second, and so on. If we send multiple, we will send one document to every signer. So we will only leave one sign document for each one. Otherwise, if we send, it will be in order. So we are going to send here. So we will be sending to my email this document, and we will finalize the sign-in from the Docuten SaaS platform itself. Okay, this has been sent. And one sec. So we can see here we have received this email, and we will complete signature from here. We have the signature request. We can view and sign the document. We'll go to the online platform of Docuten, and we can download the attachment here. We can check the attachment before signing the document. Okay, this is the attachment we wanted to check. And we will here, we have to confirm, we have to download the attachment. And here we can sign the document and finalize its OTP. So we will be sending a code to the email we introduced for the signer. So here we will have another, we should get another email with the signature code, is this one. And we will copy and paste it here, and we will complete signing. Okay, this has been already signed, so we can come back here, and I will show you how we can create another document by just attaching one PDF to any entity from finance operations. It's a file storage option, but in this case, from one entity, we will go to, let's see. Let's go to a, for example, to vendors. If we move to vendors, we can just use the attach functionality to create a document. Let's see here in the attachments. We will introduce a new file here, and we can use the standard functionality to create a PDF document. We will browse the document. We will use this one, and we attach, and we can create this file as well. We have attached it, and we can see here Docuten eSign. So we can create the document from here. We can create it, let's say yes. And if we want to create a document, we say yes again, and we will create a Docuten document. So if we move to the role center of Docuten eSign, we will have created a new one document from the file storage. In this case, this document will come from the attachment functionality. So we will see that there is a check mark. Okay, you can see here that this is get from attachment. And let's go to the document. Let's click and let's go straight to the document, and we can also introduce signers, so we can send them. If we go to email and edit here, we will send it to my address again. There is no attachment, so we just press ready and send. And we will be sending this to my email address. In this case, it's one-time password. So we will get the code to finalize the signature. So this has already been created. Let's go here in my inbox. I will have a new email with document. It's here. Somebody in Innova is asking me in this case to sign a new document. We will just sign, and we will be getting the code as well. So we have the signature code. We will get that code and we will validate. So there is a here sign. And it's this one. Sign here. So the document has been completely signed. And let's see the last option we have, that is using the print PDF functionality. So let's move on to if we move to the global invoice journal, we can create the print PDF from one of these invoices. Let's print the balances, for example, and we can use this PDF print functionality to create the Docuten document that in this case will be automatically created, because in the setup we introduced this check. This is a PDF, this is okay, and as we create this PDF, we will be also creating the Docuten document since we marked this option. We're printing 1 sec. So this is automatically created. There is slight delay here, 1 sec. Okay, we have created this. And if we move to the Docuten eSign role center, we will see that in the report templates there is a new document, which is this one. This is the one that we have created from printing the PDF. So we can just send it, we can change the title, it comes from the report, and this will be the same as we have seen before. Let's see how these documents, the previous documents, have been finalized. Let's go to documents. And let's see how we can download these documents. These are the two we have sent. Let's get into the detail. If we get details, the status is ended, and we can download the signed document. Let's see how this document has been signed. Okay, we can check the document that is signed. We can download as well the proof. Which is here. This is the document that is providing Docuten as a trusted third party. And the attachments can be downloaded, but we have attached them. And if we go here, let's see how the other has been signed as well. If we get detail, we can download this signed as well. So we have seen how we can create PDFs from the first option, which is just importing a file. The second one, which is attaching to a entity from finance operations. And finally, the last option from the report templates with the option for printing PDFs and creating the Docuten documents from printing this PDF. So we can create it for any report from finance operations. And I will show you the signers list where we can store every signer with signature type, roles in role, signer or approver, and the language for the notification email. And this is everything it covered for Docuten. Now we'll move for any questions or doubts. You can use the question section of Docuten webinar, or you can use a chat. Additionally, here you can see my contact details, so you can just send them to me, and we'll be answering all of these questions. And we encourage you to try Docuten and get the experience for enabling finance operations users to download PDFs, to send PDFs for signature, and sharing with a third party. Okay, so if there are no questions, we'll close the session here. Thank you everybody for joining, and hope we can see you in the following webinar. Thank you everybody, and have a good day. Bye.